Yeah, I vote celebrity blogger.
Oh, cool.
But you guys are reaching out to celebrities about natural wellness. I just want to know what celebrities you're reaching out to.
Oh, well, huge supporters. Cindy Crawford is amazing.
I'm friends with Cindy. I love her.
Had two, I think, isn't she from the town that just had those shootings? I just heard, right?
Yeah.
She's from that town. Oh, yeah, she's been fantastic. We actually just went to her house a couple weeks ago. We videotaped and we interviewed her for the book.
Great.
And she's like, what can I do? You know, she's just like, sign me up. And she's an amazing just advocate. I mean, it's really incredible to hook up with her and to have this in common with her. And I think she's just so articulate and just that perfect voice that we need. Carrie Russell's another huge supporter. She had she didn't have home birth, but she had a midwife-assisted birth center birth, and she showed up at our premiere and she was like, I'm there for you guys. Carrie Ann Moss also came out and supported. I mean, there's a lot of just because this is really a women's reproductive right. You know, it's not just about women who have had the home birth experience. It's really about, hey, do you want to, be, for choice and birth with along with us. And it seems like a lot of celebrity moms are interested.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
You really do.
I ate so much pizza over the last 2 days here in Chicago. I didn't really get to roll me out of here, but it was great. Yeah.
How do you stay so fit, or how do you
I
lose
work
baby
out.
weight?
I mean, the baby weight I didn't lose for a few years, but it became something that I wanted to focus on. I really wanted to feel my best, especially with the release of this film and sort of introducing myself as not just an actor or talk to your host, but as a filmmaker. I wanted to just feel good in my skin, and I feel like, I think a lot of I don't know, my sort of transformation started having my baby at home in my bathtub. I felt like I learned to accept and love my body that day because I saw what it could do, unassisted. And, I think that was the beginning. And I think I've now come to this place where I'm going to be 40 this year, and I feel like I've really made peace with my body. And I love my body, and I love, all the flaws, that go along with it.
Does the water help with the pain?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, everybody's different, but for me, it's not just water, but it's also being free to move, free to get in the shower, out of the shower, on the birth ball, in all the different areas I labored in my apartment. It was very, it definitely it helped with pain management. The water's really gentle on your body when you're pushing.
It looks like when you're in water, it feels.
It didn't look pain-free though, did it?
No,
it was definitely not pain-free.
Except for that one African American woman, she didn't.
Can you believe?
Yeah. That looked so natural and not painful.
It's like the baby
didn't
falls
make a noise.
out. I know.
She's just like, oh yeah.
It's
like
amazing.
One last point. When you guys were talking about having cesarean sections and that natural hormone isn't released and you don't have that initial bond with your baby, all I could think about was Britney Spears. Because I cover celebrities, and she had 2, and she hasn't seen her kids in a month, and she has no desire to be with them or take care of them.
Well, we don't know. We don't know if she doesn't have a desire. I'm sure deep down.
Well,
there's
there's reports.
Yeah,
but she just doesn't seem. It just kind of coincided with what the physician or what that expert was saying about cesarean sections and not having that instant bond.
Well, I mean, what he's saying is sort of a big hypothetical, where we're going as a society. I mean, I think it's a provocative statement that he makes. I don't think it means that women who have C-sections don't bond with their babies.
Right.
But I think if we are disconnected from the process of birth, where are we going to be 30 years from now when we don't care about the process and that connection that we can have if we are sort of not numbed from the waist down. Britney Spears is an interesting thing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she struggles and she has many issues besides having had 2 elective C-sections.
It's probably something else in the mix.
It's very unfortunate. And it's just I think it's just awful that we have to watch it. Like she has this magnifying glass on her. I think it's terrible. I wish we would sort of leave her alone.
People have been, and her parents have moved in with her, and it seems like she's doing better. So hopefully,
I think she has no choice. She made those babies. She needs to rise to the occasion to be the mother of these boys. They need her, and I've met her. She was on my show. She did her when she was 15 years old. She was on my show a few times. She came on, and you know what? I have great hope for her. I think she will come around, and I do.
You need to leave her alone.
I'm an optimist. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Do you mind if we get a picture?